Hello, everyone. This is Professor CC19 here, finally, once again, with.
Hello, this is Pittsburgh Pat. So great to be back, Professor CC19. Haven't done this in a while, and it's long overdue. I really enjoy when we have our conversations together.
Yep, as do I, and today is the start of what could be something that goes on for I'm not sure how long it'll go on, but this is our first video game full playthrough together of one of
Yes.
the one of the classic games from the 90s called Earthbound, the war against Gygus.
Who's Gygus?
Well, that will be for us to find out very soon.
Oh, okay. So,
But
see, I
yes.
like to read the end of the book before I read the beginning. That's nice.
I do that with like movies on Wikipedia. Like I look at I read the movie summary on a Wikipedia page before I watch the movie. I do that especially with like horror movies because I don't like to watch them, but reading about them isn't as scary.
Do you ever read the funny descriptions of movies, like
Yep.
so
I think
like the? Did we talk about this before?
we talked about it on the Dick Van Dyke about like the bad reviews of Wizard of Oz
Yeah,
where it's just
yeah.
completely misconstrued.
I just love that. I brought that up to somebody on Halloween. Around the corner from me, there are several houses that compete with each other in decorations, and I was talking to the owners of one of the houses, and yeah, because I had a Wicked Witch hat on, so I did my best Wicked. They said, "Oh, the Wicked Witch of the what did they call me?
West.
Wicked Witch of the North." I know, but I said, "No, I'm west of you."
I don't
So
think there was a North in the movie, unless it was
yeah,
Glinda
Glinda was the good witch of
of
the
the North,
north,
yeah.
so yeah, they got confused, but it was okay.
But yeah,
So I did my "Yeah,
unfortunately,
you know that," kind of thing, and they were
I,
so it
the mic
was
did not
pretty
pick
low
up
pitched.
any of that. That whatever that was.
Oh, that was me doing a high pitched wicked witch laugh. The mic didn't pick that up.
No, it was just like a big garbled. I don't know what it was, but anyway, we talked about that in our Dick Van Dyke Show reaction. Unfortunately, that got copyright struck a few months after. So if you got a chance to watch it before it was taken down, you will have heard about that.
Yeah, and you're part of internet history since that will never be online again. No, I don't know. It's weird
Oh,
how different restrictions and things happen. I get these weird ones now from YouTube where it'll say uh, you you can't monetize it, but we will show it, but it's restricted in viewing is restricted in certain countries. And then it has a
okay,
list of like 50 countries, and it's like, like countries I've barely heard of. And
gotcha.
I'm like, wait, you mean
Um,
somebody in Kyrgyzstan is not going to be able to watch my silly commentary on The Force Awakens? Oh, darn. Like I didn't
okay.
think anybody in Kyrgyzstan was watching me anyway. So it's
Okay.
fine.
Quite a bit of this is probably going to get edited out because it's about 3 minutes into the recording and we haven't actually done anything. So,
Oh, go right ahead.
okay. Like, yeah. So let's actually start the game that we can talk some. All right. So this is our chance to start a new save file. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Set the text speed to fast and the sound setting to stereo. I don't really think it matters too much. Now, here's the first decision we get to make as a pair. What style of windows do we prefer? Do we like the mint, which makes everything like a bluish white, or strawberry pink, or banana yellow, or peanut orange?
Yeah, I like the mint.
Mint? Yeah, I think that's the fan favorite. So it's going to
Yeah.
match this beautiful background of checkers.
Okay.
I wish that checkered boards were of things other than just red and black.
They are. Actually chessboards are. I have
Oh, yeah.
I play chess once a week, and anyway, yeah,
China.
green and white. It seems to be the tournament favorite. Less hard on
Oh,
the eyes, apparently. Yeah.
yeah, probably. Because I know, well, never mind. I know Chinese checkered boards because I have a big metal Chinese checkers board and how it has all the different colors and the triangles and the big hexagon in the middle. That's really cool. But
Yes.
yes,
Very. So what should we
yeah.
name him?
As we start the game, we have a menu where we can type in any name up to I think 5 or 6 letters. Not we don't have too much room, but there's
But
also
what happens if you hit don't care?
that's the charming don't care button. And I'll just say, are you okay with this? Do you have any names in particular that you want to use, or do we just go with the classic names of the
I want to see
characters?
what don't care does. So yeah, I don't have any
Bam!
attachment.
Ness.
Ness, Elliot
A-
Ness from the
After
Untouchables.
after NES, the Nintendo system, NES. His name is
Uh,
Ness. But yeah,
I thought it
he
would
also
have to with Loch Ness.
he, well, actually, this game kind of goes there. You'll see later, but he also has other names: Alec, Roger, Will, Brian, Tyler, Lane. But we'll just stick with Ness.
I like Ness.
Now we have this pretty girl who likes to sing. Apparently, we see the little musical notes.
I see.
Her don't care name is Paula.
Paula. Sure.
And then we have another friend who keeps walking in one direction. He is Jeff.
Okay.
And I think this one you might be. You'll either
Is that a
find this
little
more
baby?
funny. What?
Oh, okay. It's not a baby. It's
No. Y-
somebody in a karate uniform.
Yeah, pretty much. But this one you'll
Okay.
either want to change more or want to stay the same the most. His default name is that.
Ah, that's hilarious.
It's supposed to be like the names in other cultures have different meanings, but like in our culture they seem funny or something like that.
Yeah. So they
So
might
we'll,
think that's cute.
yeah, or
Yeah.
sacred or something. I don't know, but we'll stick
Ah.
with it, I guess.
Okay.
Now here's something interesting. I've never had a dog. I had a dog before I was born in the family, but this dog, its default name is King, and that's not as iconic. So if you've ever had a pet, feel free to share that, and we'll name the dog after your dog.
Why don't we go with Rex? Because Rex means king, but it's also the name of a dog that's in one of my favorite video games, Fallout New Vegas. You have to
All
do
right,
several quests, and then he can become a companion as well. So he's a
Rex.
great, yeah,
Just
Rex.
REX?
Yep.
All right. And then lastly, well, actually not lastly, there's two more. Name your favorite homemade food. The
Homemade.
option, well, we have
I don't know.
steak,
Um,
pie,
Pie,
pasta,
pasta,
cake, eggs,
uh, I don't
bread,
know.
salmon. I would like to see how you make salmon homemade. Do you just grow the
Homemade.
fish? Do you raise the
Yeah, you have a
fish from the spawning
pond in your
grounds?
backyard and you feed them. Yeah, sushi. Sushi would be my favorite.
Ooh, sushi's probably good. I think I'd go with that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had homemade sushi, but I bet it would be pretty good because I like
We
the freshly
yeah,
made.
my wife and I make it, and then we also teach kids how to cook, and we teach them how to make sushi. So it's
I was gonna say I saw a video of a couple making sushi, and it was pretty funny. It looked good. Like the girl was doing okay, but the guy was just kind of goofing around, and his was like falling apart. It
no.
was funny. You're not like
Yeah,
that though.
you
You know how to do it right.
no. I never goof around.
And then lastly, what is your favorite thing?
In the world?
This is really more looking for a verb per se, because we have
Let's
rockin', hammer, I
hammer.
guess is questionable. Love.
Yeah.
Actually, no, these are
Love,
nouns.
gift,
Gift, slime,
slime.
gaming,
Gaming is obvious.
boxing.
Boxing, rocking. Oh gosh, I
Uh,
don't know. Let's say love.
yeah, that's probably a good one. I did joy for my previous playthrough.
Oh, that's a
So
nice one.
we go
Yeah.
the fruits of the spirit. Love, joy. Next time we'll do peace.
Yes. Serenity.
Yeah. All right, we sure that this is good to go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. And we can now
Meanwhile,
finally start
those things probably affect your character in some way. Huh? Do they
some
have anything
way.
to do with your attributes or something like that?
Not your attributes, but you'll
Hmm.
see what happens later. Some of these will come
Yeah,
up.
okay. Maybe dialogue choices or something.
Yow! Let's get started. And while these
Cool.
cutscenes are playing, I will have a quick reminder to everyone. If you like this content that you see today and you'd like to see more, please leave a like and subscribe to both of our channels. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
The
because we can
year,
do this all day.
the
The
year
year
is
was
19.
1990.
Yeah, I think both of us tried to say it. The year is 1990X. Onet, a small town in Eagle Land.
Not England, Eagle Land.
Can you guess what Eagle Land is supposed to be, though?
England.
Oh no, Eagle. Like the bald eagle?
USA.
Yep, USA. Ness's house.
Ness's house.
Yeah, that's one of those questionable. Like with the double S, do you just stick the apostrophe at the end? I thought it
No.
was. Yeah, you're supposed.
No, you don't. It's apostrophe S if it's a single syllable. That's a big. I have a friend
Oh yeah,
who's a former English teacher, and we often talk about the apostrophe S and how it's misused and
yeah.
incorrectly used, I should say.
The one
Yeah.
syllable thing. I feel like there's just a lot of arbitrary rules, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. Anyway,
Oh,
so
English
the.
is a crazy language if you have to learn it.
Oh, indeed.
It's a second language. There's so many rules.
Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, so something shook the entire screen, supposedly shook the house. If you
Earthquake.
were able to hear the audio in game, you'll have heard just a little bit.
I
So
didn't hear
we're
the
gonna
audio.
start. Oh yeah, you don't have audio, but I mean like if the people can hear, because I have a little bit of game audio.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
So
the
check
lights have
those
turned
potted
on.
plants.
Check the potted plants.
Oh, you always have to check the potted plants, right?
Do we talk to them or check them? If we talk to them, what happens if they talk back?
Yeah, talk. But then you know you're in a fantasy world, right?
No,
No,
it
that's
just says
obviously
who are
not
you
going to work.
talking to?
Yeah. So, but
You'll
check potted plants.
yeah, let's check it.
Maybe it gives you a description. No
No
problem
problem
here.
here.
Up, just a plant. Nothing to see here, folks.
And for the record, this
Okay.
is the Nintendo Switch re-release where you don't actually have to open this menu to check. You can just press the button on the top left controller or the top of the blue controller.
That saves some time and effort.
So we're going into this pink room and we're going to talk to.
Your sister.
Hey, yep, it's our sister. Hey, bro, did the sound wake you up? Were you freaked out?
What sound?
Yeah, because you don't have
That's
sound.
it. That's it. He
It's all
doesn't
supposed to say.
answer like a typical like older brother. He's just like, whatever. I'm just
Oh,
gonna go downstairs.
Ness is a silent protagonist, so he doesn't
Oh,
have
okay.
any text himself.
Oh, that's okay.
So let's
See,
talk to the next
people
best person, our mom.
or listen.
What was that noise? Ness, don't seem scared. Are you nuts? And now you want to go check it out? Oh, okay. You'll sneak out of your room anyway, even if I asked you not to. At least change out of your jammies before you go. She's
See,
very
that's the great
permissive.
thing about her mom. She's into acceptance. You know, she knows her son, and so she's resigned to, whatever he's going to do. And that's a
And you can
really
now
enlightened attitude.
yeah, very true. You can now see his clothes, his iconic blue and yellow striped shirt and the red baseball cap.
Ah,
I
see,
love baseball caps.
I do too. I wear them all the time. Never leave the house without one.
And we can talk to
Oh,
our
it's
dog.
Rex.
Besides humans, dogs also sleep at night. Why aren't you asleep?
They sleep whenever they want.
All right, ready to go outside.
All right. Should we take the dog with us? I guess we can't.
Uh, he doesn't seem willing to go with us. He's asleep.
Check the mailbox.
Check the mailbox. No problem here.
No problem there.
All right, so we can talk to some people. I want to return home, but the road is closed. People are taking this meteorite situation too seriously.
Whoa.
So
Meteorite.
that's the sound we heard. And
Ah.
yes, the road is closed here. There's some police officers in the way. Onet police are infamous for closing roads if something is going on. We're going for the world record.
World record of road closures?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Don't panic. It's just a what?
What?
Meteorite that who?
Who?
Fell? I just
Who
want to,
fell?
what? Go home.
I like how he interjects questions in the middle of his sentences. That's very good.
Interjections.
Yes, I do have Schoolhouse Rock, actually, on
I do too.
DVD.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did
Did
you
you hear the
hear the
Big
Big
Bang?
Bang?
No, because that was like millions of years ago, but the remnants of the echo are still in the night
You
sky if
could
you want to
you,
detect them.
you could say I heard a Big Bang. It's not the Big Bang, kid. I think a
Yeah.
meteorite landed nearby. I want to be the first to see it, okay? I'm going to try to be the first to get there. Well, that's not going to happen because we're going to go there first, right after we
Yeah.
go to our neighbor's
So
house.
let's run faster than that person.
All right, this is our neighbor's house, and this kid
Just
whose
walking
hair
in.
is his hair is covering his eyes. Whoops. There we go.
See, he's got the sheepdog haircut.
Oh yeah. A little high. Pokey, my brother, ran out of here to chase after a police car.
But
He
he's
said,
pokey, so he's
"Picky."
not going to get there first.
Oh yeah,
Picky.
I guess this his brother's Picky. Picky, you should stay
Oh,
home. So I'm watching our house.
picky
Mom and
and
Dad aren't
pokey.
home yet. They went out to an elegant restaurant.
Good for them.
So, fun
I wonder if
fact,
they're
this is
having sushi.
maybe. I mean,
What,
elegant.
what,
Elegant, I think like fine dining, candlelight, and tablecloths. I don't know about
what
sushi.
was your fun fact?
The fun fact
Oh, he
was the
swore. He said, but don't you know what time it is? Get your butt home pronto. First of all,
that's a
that's proper language. And secondly, my name's not Pronto.
I was gonna say the fun fact is the brothers are Picky and Pokey, but in this
Yeah.
game, Pokey's the older brother. He's canonically referenced to be quite heavy, and in
Oh,
a different version of this game, and I think the sequel, Mother 3, he was renamed to Porky, and that may have been a bit too far.
so the sequel is named Mother 3?
I think so. This is
That's it. That's
because
interesting.
this is the American re-release of the Japanese game, which is the Mother series, which is why like the prequel to this game is called um, Earthbound Beginnings or Mother Beginnings, something like that, which is also on this Nintendo Switch.
Cool.
A meteorite has landed. The sharks are running wild in town, and you kids are wandering around, and I'm hungry. I hate my
Wait,
job.
the sharks, like from West Side Story? Like the gang?
Um, if that's the reference, then kind of yes.
And
Not
where are the
exactly, but
jets?
similar.
That's funny. Sharks
It's
versus
dangerous to
jets.
go to the hilltop. Even if I advise you not to go, it won't stop you, will it? Another very permissive adult.
Yeah, I like how the game is like, do this by saying don't do this. Right?
Exactly.
It's
When you tell
saying,
someone they
yeah.
can't do that, it's like encouraging them to do it more.
Yeah. So if the target audience is 10-year-old boys playing this game, then obviously they're going to go to the
Hmm.
hilltop.
And notice this little house down here, that little purple thing
Yeah.
with the rooster. I guess that's a lightning rod up above, or is it just the spinning rooster that they used to have?
Yeah, like a weather vane, I think they
Oh,
call it,
yeah. Well, just take note
to
of that
tell you
because
which direction the wind is coming from. So that's pretty cool. And it's buried in the
it's
trees. So
it's buried. It's somewhat hidden. So we'll come back to
yeah,
it later and see what happens.
we have to go into the trees. And there you see a
Continuing up
present.
the
So that
hilltop.
entices you to go because there's a present up there.
Hey, you! Don't you know what time it is? It is 10:57
Mm.
a.m. and it shouldn't be this dark out.
Oh, yeah. Is there a time in the game?
No, there's not. This
Okay.
this before
Okay.
that.
So there are no time dependent things. Open a
Yeah, this
present.
this opening scene always takes place at night, so Ness opened the present. There's a bread roll inside. Ness takes it, and we can access that via our menu, Goods. We have our ATM card already
You
and
have
a
an
bread roll.
ATM card?
Yep, that's the modern technology. Yep, the
Wow.
95.
It is the 90s. That's awesome.
So if we hit bread roll, we have this little menu that says use, then we'll use the item. We can give it to someone else in our party, which is no one at this point. We can get rid of it, or we can ask for help, and it tells us what the item is and does. So a
Let's
bread
do that
roll,
for the first one at least. Yeah.
bread roll. When eaten, you recover about 30 HP. So it's a health
Where?
recovery item.
Okay, so where are HP? Do you have to
If
pull up
you
like the
hit,
inventory menu? Yeah. So we have
that's the B button. It's at the
so
bottom.
we have $20. We have 30 hit points, and what's PP?
Psychic points.
Psychic points. So we're
Yep.
psychic.
We have another
Nice.
guy here what looks like either a bad haircut or a pirate hat.
I'll go with pirate hat.
Yeah, I always thought
Hiya,
so too. Especially with this character, you'll love this character. Hey,
hiya,
Ness.
buddy.
Hiya, buddy. A meteorite fell down and went boom. It was a real mess for a while. I was fine because I always eat garlic and work out to help make my body stronger. However, the weaker citizens probably fainted. I also want to tell you. Whoops. I almost told you about my, the way, Ness. Did you check my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's my real job. You know, I'm a billboard guy. Why don't you check out my work?
Billboard guy, huh?
If eating garlic was all it took to be stronger.
Yeah,
All
what does
right.
that mean exactly? Like, okay, I eat garlic, therefore meteorites. I have resistance to meteorite damage
Well,
or
when you read
something.
this guy's sign, A, you'll probably love
Okay.
the character more, and B, it'll explain a lot. His
Okay.
sign, Treasure Hunter. This is Liar Exaggerate's house.
Ah!
So,
Liar exaggerates house.
we
Nice.
all exaggerate from time to time, but he takes it to a new level.
What's that glowy thing?
I think that's the meteorite. It looks kind of like a
Nice.
pizza. That meteorite
Meteorite.
looks different than usual. Thank you for pointing that out. It's strange and marvelous, as well as mysterious.
It
Ooh.
smells like pizza.
Yeah, that'd be good. A pizza meteorite, Pizza Planet. Oh wait, wasn't that from Toy Story? Pizza Planet, the little van that they always had as a cameo.
Oh. Uh-oh, that kid looks a little nervous.
All right, so we have some more officers. Nice timing, Ness. Will you do something about Pokey? He's driving me nuts. Are you two friends? Are we friends with our neighbors?
Sure.
And you live in the house next to his. I see. Shh, shh. That's all that guy has
Okay.
to say.
Okay.
And then this guy's my personal favorite. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, out. Whoops. Clear out of way out, get my.
I like that.
Whoops, my mistake. I
Ah,
meant get out of my way.
that's clever.
I say that from time to time. I don't know why. Of way out, get my. It's like, I'm so upset. I just can't think anymore.
Of way, get out mine.
And
I'll
of
have to
course, I
remember that.
butchered it trying to read it fast. So this is our
Of way,
neighbor.
get out.
And you can
Pokey.
see from the side they're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, Ness. Don't be rubbernecking. What exactly does that mean?
That's when you're like, the police are like, say you're driving in the car in your car, and the police have somebody pulled over. Instead of looking at the road ahead of you and just driving normally, you turn your head to check out what's going
Oh,
on the side of the road. That's rubbernecking. Yeah.
okay. Thank you, because I
Yeah.
understand that now. You're getting in the
Yeah.
cops. I mean the officer's way. You can go home now. Tomorrow, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers. Which is funny because the other cop said that Pokey was the one driving him nuts.
Well, since Pokey is portrayed as enjoying food, what if we gave him the bread roll?
Oh. I don't know if we can even do that, but let's see.
Maybe we should save first.
Bread roll. Give? No, we can only give it to people in our own
How many
party.
party members? Got it.
Yeah.
It's a
But
health buff.
we'll see what happens later. You can see the meteorite there is another cop who looks a little different and a guy in an orange jacket, but we can't reach them yet. So there's nothing better to do than to head back home.
Oh, so that's as far as you can go.
At this point, yep,
Gotcha.
Pokey told us to go home anyway. Anyway, You can tell that there's a lot of flowers and bushes around here, so otherwise this is a pretty peaceful area, aside from meteorites landing.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming that doesn't happen every day. Well,
And we
what's
could
the
read
sign say?
this south to the suburbs of Onet. That's the town we live in.
Oh, nets.
And we notice our mom is back outside. Welcome home, Nest. It's not
Thanks.
necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Scoot off to bed now. Should we say yes or no?
Sure. We've explored everything we can, right? We can't go south. We can't go to
Nope.
the meteorite. So we got to wait until something happens. Ooh, it's not
Later
going to be
that
morning.
night. It's not morning yet. This is a long night.
The long night of the meteorite.
Cool rhyme.
Thank you. I was trying to do my announcer voice.
Oh yeah, I have one. I did it the other day when we were testing the orator voice. But yeah,
Yes.
in this scene, you can't really hear it because of the audio, but there's a pounding at the door in this scene, and it's in a very specific rhythm.
Oh,
So let's
like
see what
a
our sister
shave
has
and
to
a
say
haircut?
now.
Like, dit, 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 dit.
Shaving a haircut?
Yeah, you know when somebody knocks and goes, dun, 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 and then you knock twice. Dun, dun.
Oh, that's what that's called?
Yeah, it's an old like 1910, 1920s song.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
let's see here. Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock.
that's what
And
is that
one
what the knock is?
It's not
Is
really
it
annoying.
the
It's just oh, it's not that. It's just like a random bum 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 bum
oh,
bum
okay.
bum 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 bum, and yeah. So
Okay,
we're gonna go
gotcha.
back into our sister's room because what kind of brother would we be if we didn't steal something from our sister's room?
Instead of answering the door while she's distracted, let's go open her present.
Yep, because I never noticed the present in here, and it is. Let's open the present. There is a cracked bat inside.
So now we have a weapon.
It's cracked, so it's not very strong, but it's our first one, and we can go into equip, weapon, cracked bat, and it goes offense from 2 up to 6.
Whoa, tripled our effectiveness. Very nice. If
Our
that's the first weapon
defectiveness?
we get, our effectiveness.
Yeah. I was gonna
But
say it's a cracked. Yeah,
if that's the first weapon we get, then the other weapons must be
much better.
orders
Yeah,
of magnitude, yeah, higher.
of course. But yeah, with considering the fact that it is a cracked bat, we could call it its defectiveness.
Yeah, that's true. So let's talk to Sally again.
You mean our mom?
Oh, she looks like Sally from the Peanuts to me, the hairstyle
Oh yeah,
from the
only
side.
without like the blue dress.
Yeah, not the dress, just the hair.
I just realized Sally and Lucy in Peanuts both wore blue. My land, who could be knocking at the door at this time of
Oh, I
night?
was wondering what she's like, my land. Like, did you mean to say my lad? Like my son? Okay, I
Oh
get it.
no.
So it's an
Would you answer
exclamation.
it? Would you answer it? My child answering the door. A suspicious
Would
time of
would you
night.
answer it? Maybe it's a rhetorical question. Like, would you?
Well, no, we have
Like,
to, but my favorite part here is I kind of found a little glitch because when you in this scene she follows you over to the door, so she's not far behind, so she'll protect you. But the funny thing is she'll follow you back this way, and
Mhm.
if you go on the other side of the table, there's a
She gets
way to
stuck.
get her there's a way to get her stuck over there. I'm not sure if we
Is
have to
that
go
what you want?
upstairs and do it. It's just funny. Yeah, she'll follow us
Okay.
over here. And then if I go like this, and I
She
go
just
down
starts.
here,
She just
she just,
walks there.
she just keeps walking in place into the chair.
Nice. It also looks like one of the Peanuts dance from the Christmas special.
Oh yeah, when they're
Mm.
dancing and not really putting on a play. Maybe our dog will
Yeah.
protect us. We'll see.
I don't
It's our
know.
neighbor.
Oh, thank goodness it's not an alien from the meteorite.
Hey, listen to what I've got to say. When I took Picky to the place where the meteorite landed. Oh, good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. That's why I do this, because he continues to say this line even though she's not in the screen. She's supposed to be on screen.
And I like how he laughs after he says it. So he's
Because
being
it's supposed to be the middle of
facetious.
It's the middle of the night. Why would she be looking
Yeah.
beautiful? Her hair would be messed up from being in the
Oh,
bed.
so her hair looks like Sally from the Peanuts, so he's making fun of it.
But
You're
but
looking
yeah,
lovely as usual.
who's he calling ma'am? The dog? She's not here now.
That's funny.
Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing left suddenly. That sounds important. It sounds like we could maybe go back up there now to
Do it.
deal with the sharks. You know the sharks, they're the local ruffians. And they were really going wild. Suddenly, I noticed that Picky was gone. I blame the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. Of course
Didn't
not.
have anything to do with the strange meteorite.
When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky?
Yes.
Sure. Okay,
What
good
if you
buddy.
say
Let's.
no? Then the game
If you
ends and
say, actually
no
no. If you
adventure.
say no, Pokey will say, "If you don't help
Plead
me,
with
I'll
you.
say something that'll cut you like a knife." And then if you still
Oh.
say no, if you still say no afterwards, he'll say, "Oh, okay. I know nothing I could say could hurt you."
Oh, okay. That's a nice way. That's a nice way to retreat from that.
Okay, good buddy. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Talk about retro.
Yeah. Well, it's the
Before we
90s.
go, Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree? Who is ma'am? We still don't have her. She's still not here. And now,
Now
and
she's
now her,
replicated into two.
that's our sister. That's like completely random that they're stuck to each other there.
Well, I noticed the
Or,
resemblance.
or maybe she's supposed to spawn there and I just kind of ruined it.
That's
I
funny.
hope we can talk to one or the other
Yeah,
now.
I hope we don't need them later on, huh?
I'll do everything I can to help you. Good luck on your adventure. Okay, so that's our sister's line. You might get hungry along the way, so here's a cookie. So she gives us another food item. You can also
Nice.
leave anything behind, anything you don't need with me. Do you want me to hang on to something? Not now.
Yeah. Hang on to the
Be
cracked
careful.
bat we just stole from you.
But yeah, our sister, believe it or not, is our storage through the game
She's
because
our pack mule.
our extra. Because if you look closely at our goods, we only have this limited amount of space, and we can't stack items. Like we can't have two bread
Yeah.
rolls and occupy the same space times two. So we
That's
can
the
only
game
fit so much
mechanic.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything
Inventory
left
management is
over.
going to be part of this game. You can't just
Oh,
collect
absolutely.
everything and hold it.
Absolutely. But anything left over, we have to call our sister and she'll hold on to it.
Cool.
And our mom. Oh no, that's the sister's line. Oh, it's my line now. Psst. Okay, if you say yes, she'll ask you to store stuff. If you say no, she'll say, "What the hey? Well, see you." Uh-oh. We're supposed to talk to the mom here. Oh no!
I
I
broke
don't
it.
even. I think I might have broke it.
Mm.
Okay, let's go back upstairs and see if it
Yeah,
resets it.
do a cutscene and see what happens.
There we go. The mom is not supposed to be there. She's supposed to be over here.
They're not glued
Well,
at the
that's
hip anymore.
interesting. That's a first for me. I broke the game in episode 1.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll be finding. This is a very interesting and trippy game at times, so we'll see hopefully a few of those. I know that the dog is unreliable, but you should take Rex along. The cracked bat in Tracy's room could help out at a time like this. No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out of your jammies before you leave. We're going to change back to our clothes. There we go.
So our mother is encouraging us to be violent. That's very interesting.
She says, "Go
Here,
for
take
it."
this cracked bat, my natural-born fighter. I'm so proud of you. Go be bold and adventurous, implying using this cracked bat against things. That's interesting.
Well, we will be.
Okay.
We will be. I
Definitely
like
the
his.
90s, yeah.
I like now that the light is on. You can see this nice shade of blue that his bedspread is. It's like one of my favorite shades of blue, cerulean.
Cerulean blue.
It's a fun word to say too.
Did you ever watch the X-Files?
No. But let's
There was
get
a
our dog.
character. There was a character who was a psychic, and he was trying to hypnotize these police officers. He was in their custody, and he kept saying the word cerulean blue. Look at the sky. It's a certain shade of blue, cerulean, cerulean. And he used that
That's
as kind of his
that's interesting.
catchphrase, yeah, to distract the
I
policeman. It was very cool.
I would say the sky is sky blue, though.
I agree. I think it was like you said, just the word and the
Yeah,
cadence of the
it's a
word
very
was what they were getting
satisfying
at.
word.
Yes.
Yeah. So we do want our dog to go with us, but he says, "I guess I have no choice. Let's go."
I'm a
Re-
dog. I have no choice in the
Rex
matter. I
joins
must
you,
go.
and we talk to Pokey. All right, you go out in front, and I'll follow at a safe distance. Let's get going. Yeah, he's the real brave one.
Mhm.
So now that he's in our party, you'd think maybe we could give him the bread roll, but no. And then lastly,
Dogs don't eat.
we
Dogs aren't allowed to eat bread in this, I guess.
no, I meant to Pokey. But yeah, I think it's time for us to leave. Or not, because now the phone is ringing off the hook.
Mhm.
Ness answered the phone. Hello, it's your dad. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Have you?
What was the saying?
Work to exhaustion when you're young.
Because you can't do as much work when you're older, maybe?
That's true, but like I always heard of it was like either enjoy your youth or don't grow up too fast. So this is indeed a very odd saying.
It's
Just remember,
almost
I'm
like there'll be time to sleep when you're dead, or something like
oh,
that. When I've heard
oh
that
yo
one.
boy, that's
You've
dark.
never heard that one? Yeah, it is kind of
Uh,
dark, but it's, I've heard it before.
just remember, I'm always behind you 100%. Don't be afraid. I know that you're brave. You can do it. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. For the record, our dad on the phone is the save point, so if we call him, he'll save the game.
Ah,
I can make a record of your progress when you call me. Oh yeah, I deposited $30 into your bank account. Do you have your
nice.
ATM card? Yes, we noticed that. Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of the hero, at least. Wahaha! Slam! Beep!
So we have $50.
Um, we still have 20, but we have to use like an ATM to get the other 30.
Okay. So
And
20 coins.
now going outside, you can see we have something different here at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, there's something in the road.
That is,
A bird
and
holding
over
a bread
here, there's
roll.
another dog.
A
But
cyclone.
this is an enemy dog. This is the runaway dog, and this is
Okay,
what the cracked bat is for.
so now we're in combat mode.
Yes, we are. There
So
are.
bash. We can bash or we can psychically attack, apparently.
All right. So as you can see, we hit bash. Nest did damage to the dog. The dog wasted its turn by saying it made a loud, piercing howl. And our
Uh,
dog Rex also can attack for us, so he helps in battle.
yes. And
In the
also
mean,
our companion attacked as well, right?
he did not.
Pokey.
Pokey never actually
Oh.
does any damage, but he has a number of very funny lines. So it was Pokey thought to himself.
Oh, okay.
Runaway dog is making a loud, piercing howl. Rex does 3 damage. Pokey tried to edge closer, and we missed. Our attack doesn't always connect.
Okay. So it's showing
Rex,
our stats at the bottom, but we don't see the dog's stats.
no, but they
So
every enemy has a set number of HP, set stats, offense and defense, and speed. Speed is the
but
odds of whether they can dodge your attacks.
we don't know what they are. Like,
And he just did 6 damage to us with his with his biting attack.
we're hitting him pretty hard and he's not going down.
Rex charged forward and he dodged. 7, and that should be it. Runaway dog became tame. It wasn't defeated, it just became tame.
We beat it into obedience.
Oh, that actually sounds kind of bad. Ness
That
gained
is
4
bad.
XP. Ness's level is now 2, so we gain stats by leveling up by winning in battles. Offense went up by 1, and our max HP went up by 1. PP
Oh,
up by
okay.
2.
So we
And
leveled up.
we realized power of Life Up Alpha. That's our first psychic ability that allows us to regain health.
Life up alpha. I
So
like
as
it.
we proceed up the hill, the same route we just came from, we'll encounter some different enemies, and the crow is one of them.
But the crow's holding cheese in its mouth, right? Just like the
No,
fairy.
it's just
Oh,
his
that's his
giant
beak.
beak.
Okay.
This is
It's
the
gonna hurt.
spiteful crow.
So let's say we're in combat. Are we able to access our health regenerating goods or our psychic ability while we're?
Yes,
Yeah, I
we
see. It
can.
says
So
goods. Okay, gotcha.
PSI, goods, we can defend, which means we don't do anything, but we take less damage. Auto
And we can
fight
run
means we
away.
don't have to press any buttons, or we could run away, which means that we don't gain any XP, but we just leave the fight. It doesn't always work. It works more effectively the later we are in the battle, so more turns have gone by.
I see.
So we're going to go PSI, recover, life up alpha,
Okay.
but we're not going to get a chance to use it because our dog won the battle for us.
Oh, okay. So we
The
gained.
enemy,
Oh.
we gained a little
There
bit,
was a
but not enough to
cookie
level up. Yes, we
inside
got
the enemy.
inside the present. The enemy left a present. Spiteful crows
Oh.
will always drop a cookie.
Oh, good.
That's how they're programmed.
That's good. I like that.
Continuing,
We
notice
like
all the
spiteful
cop.
crows. Spiteful crows are basically like experience, free experience and cookies.
Well, yeah, the runaway dogs are a little bit better for experience. Spiteful
Yeah,
crows
because
are
they're
okay.
harder.
The spiteful crows are actually kind of funny because they have they always drop cookies, but they can also steal your cookies back. That's one of their battle commands.
Nice.
If we go to the left, we can see the other enemy, which is a snake.
Neat.
The coil snake.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, he is the worst enemy in the game, being the weakest. Alright, we're gonna heal this time.
Yeah, we're down to 7 here. We don't want to die here. We haven't even saved the game.
I keep trying to heal and our dog keeps winning. But yeah, you notice it was only worth 1 XP, and that's
So
not
can
much.
you heal outside combat?
Yes, we can. That's exactly what I'm gonna
Okay.
do. Life up
Okay.
alpha. Maxed
Oh.
out. We're back up to 31.
Whoa, Life Up Alpha is really powerful.
Yep, this early in the game it is. I'm gonna go by Mr. Exaggerate. Or
Yeah, he's
Exaggerate.
the billboard man. No
Yep.
police.
Mm-hmm.
And hello. Awoo. A woof.
Oh, our dog is saying, if I knew this was going to be such a scary place, I wouldn't have come along. I'm out of here.
So
And our
that was
dog has
the
left us.
translation of a woof
Yep.
in
Now,
dog letters. Very cool.
one thing I want to try to do, I was going to say, if we can go back up there, there might be enemies that spawn up here. I'm trying to get at least one more so we can get to level 3 before we proceed onward. Because we're kind of weak now. We
Random
only had 3.
encounters.
I'd rather not
There's
play you. Again, the snake's only worth 1.
Yeah, so
Pokey
that's not gonna
acted
level us up.
innocent.
Pokey acted innocent.
Pokey is using Ness as a shield. The coil snake wrapped around us and it caused us to lose our turn. Pokey complained. Pokey apologized.
Sorry, Mr. Snake.
Oh, I always thought he was apologizing to us, but it's even funnier the fact that he apologized to the snake.
I mean, why? Yeah, why would the snake be randomly attacking us? I guess because we were in its path or something.
I want there to be another dog, but we don't have our dog with us, so we're weaker now. So I think I'm just going to go back up to the hilltop. And this is where we actually find out some significant game information.
Yay! We
Caution,
also see another person there.
there are still lots of fires burning here and there. It's hot.
Okay.
Oh, there's a snake down there. He'll want to
Go
follow
kill it.
us, but he can't get up the hill. It's Picky! What? Oh,
What?
you woke me up. Pokey, I've been looking all over for you. You see, Pokey got scared and ran away. Well, I'm glad that you're okay, at least. Let's go home now. I bet Mom and Dad are worried sick about us. Geez, sometimes I wonder which one of us is the real big brother. And even though Picky is the little brother, he should be the big brother because he carries his weight. He actually will help us by attacking a little bit.
Nice.
Ness, do you hear that? Do you hear a buzzing that sounds like a bee flying around? Just imagine that you hear it.
Sure.
Yes. Yes, you can hear it. Prepare for time travel.
Ooh, so time travel sounds like a bee buzzing around. That's good to know. In case that ever
Well,
happens
it's
to me.
not really. It's the fact that there's this buzzing creature that is time traveling. It's
Ah,
appearing from a portal inside the meteorite.
a bee I am.
Not.
Not
Sorry. I'm from 10 years in the
the bee
future. And
where we say
in the
not,
what?
where everyone says not.
Oh yeah.
10 years in the
Yes.
future, which is all devastation.
In the future, all this devastation. Gygus, you asked who that was. The universal cosmic destroyer sent Ulk the horror of eternal darkness.
Oh my gosh.
However, you must listen. Where I am from, there is a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says, when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the nightmare rock and will reveal the path of light. Very philosophical. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Ness. This I believe. Gygus' monstrous plan must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gygus. 3 things are of utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. The legends from the ancient times tell of 3 boys and a girl who defeat Gygus. I will tell you more later. Go now, and do not be anxious about the future. Well, you just told me it was 10 years till destruction, so how can I not be anxious? Thanks.
Don't be anxious. Oh, by the way,
The fate of the world is on you.
no pressure. No
No
pressure.
pressure. You have much work to do, Ness. Just that makes me anxious. Did you listen to what I told you? Always say yes, because if you
No.
say no, he
Please
repeats
repeat.
it.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for listening to my long story. I also use that line a lot when someone like when I'm talking to someone who doesn't realize they're going on for too long. I'm like, "Thank you for listening to my long story."
I like the fact that that was a long story because
It was.
so many times in these types of games, there will be dialogue options and you'll pick one and then this character will tell their whole backstory.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like, God, come on, that was like 5 minutes, like
Well,
so
this character,
yeah.
the bee or the not bee, Buzz Buzz, is definitely one of the more long-winded characters. Most of the others are rather concise.
Well, it's exposition, I get it. He has to give you the
You are
background
as
information.
you are as exceptional as I expected you to be. But how does that work? If you expected me to be that way, how is it exceptional?
Yeah, yeah. Formidable or some word like that might have been a better
Yeah,
choice.
a paradox, perhaps. Buzz Buzz now joins you. We have a
Oh, he's in our party.
futuristic bee, and no, we can't
Oh,
give him the bread roll either. Ness,
cool.
it looks like you're really in a lot of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said.
And a girl.
I'm not one of those 3, am I? Or am I? Here's a question mark. Because I'm not into this kind of thing at all. Please, my heart is
Pokey.
almost pounding right out of my chest.
Yeah, go home, Pokey. Eat some bread rolls or
Notice
something.
this. Notice the snake is still here.
Well,
Through
he's
all
gonna
that,
get
this
beat.
well, the
Does
snake is just watching everything. Like, oh, maybe I
yeah.
shouldn't watch. Maybe I'm butting in. But by the
What if
time we
Buzz?
walk down around here, he's gone.
He's like, nah. There's 4 of them now. I'm outnumbered. He's
Well,
not.
actually, no.
He's not.
That that's a good way of thinking of it, but it's actually a
Yeah.
game mechanic because after that scene with the meteorite, there's not supposed to be any enemies spawning in, and then also there's another mechanic where if you walk off screen, the enemies can sometimes just despawn.
Right. Right.
Because
That
again,
happens a
it's an
lot.
old game.
Sure.
Now, we're almost back to our house. Everything is hunky-dory. We're going to return our neighbors back to their house. What do you think's going to happen?
I. The sharks. The sharks are gonna come.
Ka-chow! Or kapow, or whatever that is. It's been a long time, Buzz Buzz. You've been successful at foiling Master Gygas's plans. But, Buzz Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but a useless insect. Prepare for ultimate
What?
insult. I'll stomp you hard.
Whoa! It's battle
The,
time.
the Starman Jr. blocked the way. I love this battle background.
I'll bet he's probably pretty tough.
You'll notice that, like all the pretty colored swirls in the background, a lot of enemies have very unique battle backgrounds, and there's like over 100 different kinds of them in the game. It's incredible, the art style.
And this was
But
made
yeah,
in the 80s?
this was in '95. It was released.
95? Oh, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and also you can't really hear it, but the enemies have different
Music.
songs in the background too. Yeah. So all we can really do is bash, but remember, we have the 10 years from the future time-traveling insect Buzz Buzz, the great Buzz Buzz with us. I think he'll be able to carry this fight, and you'll see why. Buzz Buzz tried PSI Shield Sigma, and yeah, we have Greek letters in this game. Picky attacks. Picky got a smash attack for 2 damage. Starman Jr.
Yeah,
tried
he also
PSI.
got like a different font.
Oh yeah, it said smash.
Yeah,
But,
it was like
but
cartoony
yeah,
type of font.
yeah, it was cool.
Cool.
Smash attack is based on the guts of a character. That's a stat we haven't seen come up yet. But the higher your guts are, the higher chance you will get higher damage on an attack called a smash, or that you will stay alive even if you otherwise would have died in a turn. And then also, you notice the Starman used PSI Freeze on us, but it did nothing because we had the shield from Buzz Buzz. Buzz Buzz charged forward for 127 damage.
Oh my gosh! 127 and Starman is still up?
All right.
We are definitely outclassed here.
The shield makes them disappear. So he can't really hurt us.
Yeah,
Buzz Buzz
this is a
will alternate.
demonstration, like, fight.
Yeah.
Just show
It's
us
the,
like, how strong the future is.
Picky got another smash attack. He is on guard, so he did not do anything with that turn.
So
he's just waiting.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for Buzz Buzz to hit him again for 63 damage, and he is defeated.
Half of what he had the other time.
Buzz Buzz did 127, but I'm going to credit that win to Picky and his double smash for 3 damage combined.
Either way, we get lots of experience points.
16, and we get to level 3. Offense up by 2, guts up by 1, vitality up by 1. You'll see that in just a second. IQ up by 1.
Wow.
Luck up by 1. Luck has to do with various luck-based items doing what they're supposed to do effectively, I think. And notice maximum HP went up by 14, which is a lot.
Wow.
That's the vitality. If your vitality goes up, your HP goes up by a lot, and our PP goes up by 3.
Got it. So vitality is similar to Constitution in Dungeons and Dragons, and luck is luck, and okay. Cool.
When we get to our later party members, particularly Jeff, who we named at the beginning, he's the 3rd party member. IQ and luck are pretty much the most important for him. So
yeah, is he like a spellcaster?
Well, actually, no. He's an item user. He uses items more often.
Gotcha. So he's our tech guy.
I was taking a big chance there. Actually, yeah, you're right. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so we can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Gygus, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent due to Gygus' influence over the evil in their minds. It is the truth, so listen. Yeah, that got deep all of a sudden.
Yeah, so Gygus can control animals. That's interesting, or at least influence them to become hostile.
Yep. And we can just kind of go behind their house, but there's nothing really back here. And we can't go any deeper than here behind
Yeah,
our
so we're never
house.
gonna get to that buried house with the weather vane, huh? At
And
least not yet.
notice the road is open now, but if
Oh,
we
cool.
decide to go this way, hey Ness, so you're just
Hey,
gonna
I
wander
want to go
around wherever you
home.
please? Exactly, exactly. Don't you think we should focus on getting Picky home? And it's not about Picky, it's just Pokey is scared and he wants to go home, right?
Pokey and Picky, because there are. Wait, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Picky's part of our party, right?
they both are right now, but Picky's more effective. Also, they have a cactus as a house plant, and I mean a straight up big
Nice,
cactus.
nice.
I
Not
like the
like a
tiny
little
cactus.
succulent.
I
Yeah.
like those better though.
Do you have one?
No, but probably should get one. Notice
I
the
have one
art
in my
design
window.
here. The art
Yeah.
design of the father, pretty cool with the mustache and the spectacles. Art design of the mother, kind of frightening.
He's like the Pringles man.
She's got all teeth. But yeah, you want to know another funny name? Or I
Oh
said
yeah, that's really odd.
the canonical name of these characters?
Uh, what are they?
The father's name is Aloysius.
Hmm.
Gotta love that name. But the mother's name is Lardna. I'm not joking.
That's hilarious. So we know where Pokey got his genetics then.
Yeah.
I see. That's the
Well,
implication.
yeah. Actually, come to think of it, later in the game, something
Where in
will actually
Sam
bring.
Hill have you boys been? I reckon.
Sounds so.
I reckon there's an accent here.
Exactly. So such a southern thing to say. But yeah, actually, believe it or not, there's something later in the game that actually throws into question. Actually, no. Never mind. Completely ignore that what I just said. Uh,
I'll try.
I have to think of a suitable punishment and talk to the father. I'm really sorry that my kids troubled you so much. Both of you are really going to get it now. They go upstairs. He follows them. There's a sound effect that happens in the game, and we won't
Uh-oh.
talk about what happens.
Oh, why? Because we're not supposed. Parents don't do that anymore.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
By the way, I would be happy if you left sometime soon. Wow, rude. You're not supposed to actually say that to the person. I'd be happy if you left. I'm tired of your
Okay, but
family.
first I'm gonna walk around your house and see if there are any objects that I can take with me. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's probably the thing
That's
to do after he says something like
kind
that.
of game that you have. Yeah.
Tired of your family living next door. This guy is kind of a
Whoa!
jerk. We've loaned your
Oh, well,
we've
now
loaned
we
your
learn a
father a
dark
lot of
secret about
money.
father.
Well, maybe that's where he keeps feeding money into our ATM from.
Our father is a debtor.
It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it really could have been less. But because of the loan, my family and I now live in poverty. You have a cactus, sir. You do not live in poverty. Look at this rug.
They,
This rug looks
yeah,
very
they also
expensive.
have a street lamp in their left-hand corner there.
Yeah, they
So
do. I never noticed.
I think, yeah, loaning
And they were out
one's
to.
money out in the hope of getting repaid with interest to the point
Mhm.
where you go into poverty.
I don't think
That
they're in
sounds
poverty. They were out in an
kind of
elegant
like the
restaurant
World
too,
Bank.
remember?
What's that?
They were out in an elegant restaurant too. I don't think they're so poor.
Maybe they had a coupon.
What were you going to say about World Bank?
Oh, I was just trying to be funny. I said if you loan money to with the hope of getting the interest back to the point where you're in poverty, isn't that kind of like the World Bank? Like,
Oh,
isn't that what
I'm
they
not really.
do?
I'm not familiar with it, but
It's okay.
uh, okay.
There are a lot of debtor nations in the world. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. That
What
will
was the
probably never pay
even
back the interest.
there's
My
even a thing
husband
in
is
the
too lenient with the children. Well, he's not too lenient when he talks to other people's children. He's pretty
no,
berates us.
I was gonna say I think there's a Bible verse too where it's like neither borrower no nor lender be, or like the borrower's servant to the lender or something like that.
I don't know about the Bible. I know that's in Hamlet. That's what
Ah,
Polonius says to
I,
Laertes
f-
when he's
I
going
feel
to
like
go to
it's
Paris.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
probably a proverb.
It does sound like a proverb. If it's not, it should be. And it's probably, I mean, obviously Shakespeare took a lot from
Yeah,
the Bible. So,
yeah, and it's probably a proverb in different cultures too. Well,
I would
wow,
imagine
nice.
it's good
Yeah,
advice.
nice guys finish last. That's the story of our life. Uh-oh, woman versus insect. This isn't gonna go well. I think it's a dung beetle. I'll smash your guts out.
A
Yeah,
dung beetle. Were they in Egypt or something?
I don't know, but he can fight an enemy alien Starman invader, but he has problems with this housewife.
Well, he doesn't want to kill her because.
Yeah, just a little bit of pent up hostility. And well, let's just say, even if it is against Buzz Buzz, I'd rather it be on him and not me.
Yeah, he can take the aggro.
Well, actually, he can't, but ah, gasp. I was much weaker than I thought. See,
Oh no, we're gonna lose our party member.
our strongest party member. So you must now
This is
begin your adventure.
the first death of a party member in the game.
Yeah, the kids just
That's-
went upstairs. See you. Nah, that's not how he ends. Oh, I just remembered.
Oh, I just remembered. I'm fine.
Listen to my final words.
Mm.
To defeat Gygus, your own power must unite with the Earth. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is Nero Net. It is called Giant Step because it's our first big step on the journey.
Mm.
Go there first. Do you understand? Do we understand what he's telling us?
Yeah, we have a destination to go to.
Again, even if you say no, he'll repeat it also. All
Got a
right.
quest.
You are a very intelligent young man, and oh, the pain, everything is getting dark. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone. You can record the melodies from the 8 Your Sanctuary locations into this stone. It is an awesome item. Seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm almost gone. But did you want to hear the story one more time? If you say
No.
yes,
No.
if you say yes, he'll stay alive a little bit longer. But no, we really don't.
Mhm.
It's like you were pleading to say no.
No.
Good. It's already dawn outside. Oh, the night's finally going into daytime. But it doesn't matter to me. I'm fading fast. Ah,
Death rattle.
Ness got the Sound Stone.
So it's in
Bye,
our
Buzz
inventory.
Buzz. Yep, it is. Goods. And it is a essential item, which means it's always
You
going to
can't
be in our
drop it.
inventory.
Yeah.
Yep. If you try to, then,
'Cause
well,
you really don't want to do that.
you shouldn't throw the Sound Stone away.
That's good.
Let's go back upstairs to visit the
You
two
can't
brothers.
accidentally do it. Like if you were accidentally trying to throw
Yeah.
something adjacent out, you can't do it.
And this will lead more to evidence of what I was going to say earlier. Whoops. We talked to the chair. My dad really got after me. He said I get no dessert for the rest of the decade.
Well, the
The
late
other
90s did
one,
have some amazing desserts, so he's going to miss out.
oh, I bet. And the other one says, I don't want to look at the meteorite anymore. Based on the sound effect, there was actually a different release of this game where one of them says, my butt hurts. So that was what was implied.
Yeah.
But
So
they changed
he
it.
got
Yeah,
tanned
they changed it
his
to just the.
hide.
Yeah, they kept the same sound effect, but I actually didn't know about that no dessert for a decade line, so that's new.
Interesting.
And we have some nice little music, and it's daylight again. I can continue finally to the south, to the suburbs of Onett. You can go this road now.
Now we're all alone again. No party members.
Yep. We have to find some new ones. What's the first thing we
Obviously,
come to?
our sister was not the female in the party.
Yeah, no, she's storing our stuff though. Onett Public Library. Use the library more! Exclamation point.
Good idea. I use the
There's a-
library all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. A library is a nice place to learn stuff. I got a lot of info about Earthbound. You can borrow maps for nothing. Only maps, not books.
Let's go get a map.
Alright. We'll talk to this lady with long blonde hair. Looks very nice.
Hi, do you know where the sanctuary is? Do I have a map
Hi.
to get there?
Kids can only borrow only maps at this library, so it's not a very effective, like, with the whole books thing. No, I guess not.
Yeah, you can look at the books maybe, but you can't borrow them.
You
Yeah, I
want
want
to
to borrow
borrow
a map.
one? If you say no, she'll say this. A man without a map isn't popular with the girls.
That may get
Do you want one?
censored.
What?
That could get censored too.
Oh, yeah, well, do you want one now? We'll say yes. Believe it or not, she actually will not let us leave without taking one. If we talk to
You
her,
are
she'll
going
say,
to have a map, whether you
yeah,
like
she'll
it
say
or
the
not,
same.
young man.
She'll say the same thing about with the girls over and over again. Here's a map. Onett isn't the only thing on the map. We'll see other towns on the map.
Cool. Let's look
And-
at the map.
And, well, not yet, but once we get there, we'll see other towns. And this is another really great line. All the info is there, except for the info that isn't there.
Like every other map in the world.
Yeah, pretty much. Just figure out where you are and you're never lost. Pressing the X button allows you to view the map at any time. How convenient. You know, the X button located near the top. Ness got the town map, yep. Now, this library has a few
Just
other
locate
interesting
where
things.
you are and you're never lost. That's a great line too.
Exactly, yeah, that's what my father always
Yeah.
said. So there's other
That
people
makes
hanging out in the
perfect sense.
library. And they say, at Giant Step, we've heard about that, there's a monster guarding that spot from the outside world. No one knows when the monster made Giant Step its territory. I wonder if he's stronger than my wife.
Okay.
Right? Can tell maybe he's a little henpecked.
Making fun of
Yeah.
his wife.
And the other guy just says, ... a man of few words. It's useless talking to him now. Honestly, not sure if he says things later in the game if you come back here. I'll have to check.
Or if that was censored as well.
If you go upstairs, you can see the doors with the red and blue. Those are bathrooms, but you can't use them because this guy always runs into the men's room before you get there.
Ah!
He does, however,
Funny.
say, no, I'm in here. Don't try to come in, especially if you don't need to use the bathroom.
That's funny.
I like to go into this upper room of the library. Nobody
You
really
can't
pays
go into
attention
the
to
other one?
this. The ladies' room? I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Are we going to try and go in there?
Well, I just wanted to see if it would give you a dialogue box about like, no, you can't come in here.
Don't talk to me. I'm thinking.
Okay, so it's occupied as well.
I feel like we all do a fair amount of thinking in that room.
The extra meditation chamber.
Yeah, maybe I'll use that. But yeah, if you come into this upper room here, which is kind of out of the way, you can find out some other information. I
Guys
can't believe I can't believe I saw it with my own eyes. I was staring out the window, and there it was, just fluttering there. I'd only seen it in the encyclopedia before. What was it? A magic butterfly. If you get close to a
cool.
magic butterfly, all your cares fly away, just like a fluttering butterfly. Yeah, he's really going for a tongue twister here. Yep, that's the effect of the legendary magic butterfly. I love talking about it. Oops, sorry about the outburst. I got carried away with all talk of lovely butterflies. But yeah, that's actually a game mechanic where if you see a magic butterfly and touch it, it'll say it made you relax and it restores your PP for free.
Aha.
Yes.
Yes, because there has to be a way to restore your PP.
Your psychic points, yep. And this
Yeah.
guy says, I'm researching Giant Step. It's located north and west of Onet. That's a clue. I heard it possesses special power.
Well, that's cool.
Alright, so north and west.
If we didn't have a map, we'd still be able to go to the north and the west.
Yep. We'd explore around till we found it anyway.
Right.
Is the ATM in this room? No, it's just some other lady. I'm cramming for the big test tomorrow. It's about games. Hotel rule. If you stay at a hotel, you'll wake up with full HP and PP. Life recovery rule. Recovering your life will give you full HP but 0 PP. I bet the stuff will be on the test. That's clues, because if you die and have to
mechanics.
Yeah, if you die and have to recover that way, you won't have any PP. You have to stay at the hotel to get PP recovery. Now, remember that house from earlier that was kind of hidden among the trees?
I sure do. Is it back here?
Let's go to the left of the library and see.
No problem here.
I'm doing watch out duty for the hideout.
Oh, the
Can you
hideout.
take over?
Yeah, I'll take over.
Just kidding. Being watch out is my job. But if you go to the right and through these trees, you can find the house.
Hideaway. Yes.
That's the house.
Pathway. It's the clubhouse.
And this is a very important location. A, because there's some people to talk to, and B, you'll see I had a dream about you, and you were traveling with a cute girl. If the dream comes true, say hi to her for me. After all, I'm single. Yep, that's our reward. And this guy whose hat is covering his eyes. You've grown since I last saw you. You're beginning to look like a man. You're so cool. I think I really like you. Well, you know what I mean.
Nope. Have no idea.
And this kid with the red hat. I'll give you my Mr. Baseball cap. I know you've wanted it for a long time. It's the best cap for someone really brave like you. And as you said, you love baseball caps, so do I. We got the Mr. Baseball cap. And if we go into equip,
it's like armor.
Well, we have body, arms, and other. For some reason, it doesn't say hats or head. It just says other. If we equip it, we go from 2 to 8 in the defense.
Nice.
So that is why it's worth going out of our way.
Magnificent. Maybe it's a batter's hat, like it's a
the helmet kind of.
Yeah, batting helmet. That's what.
Yeah. It's kind of like the side thing around the mouth, so you don't get hit in the mouth, and it's based on which arm, which side of the bat they stand on.
There you go.
There's another crow up here, but
yeah, let's get him.
Want to get him? Let's see. I think he's gone. Nope, he's there.
There's probably some music. Dun dun dun. So we have 29 hit points. That's our max now.
Yep, and we're doing more damage because we leveled up. We hit for 15 damage. So we should be able to finish this in just 2 turns. There we go.
Well, that's nice.
And of course, he left another cookie.
Exactly.
And we're going to eat that cookie because it heals.
It heals. Top off our points.
Yes, only 6 HP. It's the weakest recovery item.
Well, we gotta keep our inventory clear too. So
exactly. There's a little mole popping his. He's popping his head out. He has a little miner's cap on. I'm not an enemy. I'm simply your average run-of-the-mill mole. Nice. Would you like some hints on fighting enemies?
Sure.
Listen carefully. My hint involves which way you are facing when a battle with an enemy occurs. If you allow enemies to approach you from your back or side, they may get a surprise opening attack. When they approach you this way, your TV screen... No. I mean the world in front of you will show a red swirl for a second. A little bit of fourth wall breaking there.
Okay.
On the other hand, if you would approach an enemy from the back or side, you may get a surprise opening attack, and then you'll get the green swirl. So if we sneak up on an enemy, we get a first attack on them where they can't do anything, but they also can do it to us. Like if we're trying to run away and they run up behind us, they get an attack on us.
So gray is just neutral.
Gray is
Green
just
is
neutral.
good for us. Red is not.
Yep, it's called back
Gotcha.
attacks.
Cool.
Another sign. Ooh.
Uh-oh,
See.
but before that happens, attacked by a
Runaway
rabid dog. Runaway dog.
Oh, I never thought of that, but you might be right. That makes it scarier now with the bat biting attack.
Yeah, is there poison damage in this game?
Yes. Oh, we got a smash for 31 damage.
Whoa.
Yes, but not till way later.
Yeah.
You'll see. It, believe it or not, actually is another dog enemy, the first one that has the poison status ailment. But
Cool.
you'll see why in particular it's scarier. Giant step north.
We're here.
At the top of the mountain. Danger. Do not enter. Well, it's telling us not to enter, but if I go up here, we see another sign that says don't enter. And these two guys.
And a snake.
I heard there's a big footprint on the hilltop behind this shack. I haven't even seen it myself. It's just a rumor. A big footprint sounds like a giant step. This shack was locked by someone from City Hall, so we can't use it. The reason it was closed was because a punk named Frank may have trashed the place. What a drag. We can't even change our clothes, and hotels are too expensive. Yeah, we actually do have to pay to stay in hotels.
Frank Zappa?
Frank what?
A punk rocker named Frank Zappa, maybe?
Maybe. But yeah, if we try and go in, the door is locked.
We have to go to City Hall to find a key and then come back?
Absolutely. Traveling
Oh,
Entertainer's Shack. So, we've just seen the library and kind of followed this road. But, if we went south of the library, you could see... And remember we got the map?
Yes. How useful is that at this moment?
I'll press
We press
X
the
and we can
X
see.
button. Let's see what's on the map.
That is Onet.
Nice.
You
So
can see
where's the hotel?
at the very top, we can see our house and Pokey's house. So we've traveled down
Oh,
here,
I
but look
see.
how much there is. We got a hospital, we got a food, we got a shop.
Yeah, the hospital or the hotel or the food or the shop. Any of this stuff.
We haven't done any
Any
of
of
this
this stuff.
thing.
So let's go. Oh, there's a trash can. What's the thing to do?
You never know what might be in there.
Dig in the
Rummage.
trash can. Well, let's see here. There's a hamburger
donut.
inside.
Oh,
Ness takes
gosh.
it.
Ugh.
Believe it or not,
No,
some
seriously,
these
Ness,
are
don't eat that.
well, actually no. If you go in the burger shop, they sell hamburgers, and that is equivalent to the one that's inside the shop in the garbage can. It's the same amount of health recovery points.
Yeah.
If we go in here, we can see. Don't you think you get more food value out of $14 worth of burgers than $8 worth of French fries? You'll feel better and more energetic if you eat better foods. You know, you'll recover more health if you eat more expensive food.
I get it.
Yeah, because if you talk to her, hello, may I take your order? Smile, smile. What can I get for you?
This is
Can of fruit
definitely the
juice?
90s.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even with
Yeah,
this
'cause you
pastel
don't get
color.
that smile anymore.
Nope. We got the
Not in
pastel, like
store.
the
And a
pink and
fruit
white,
juice. Nice.
the pink and white checkers behind the menu. That's
Yeah, I
that.
like
You know,
it.
yeah, that's retro. Can of fruit
That is
juice, cup
cool.
of coffee, bag of fries, and a hamburger, which is the best item. But we don't have too much money, so maybe we'll come back a little later.
Nah. Is there an ATM in here?
Nope.
No.
It's in the hotel.
That'd be convenient though.
It seems like I'm always here. I hope you don't mind.
That's awesome.
I'm so much more relaxed here. They never ask me, would you like fries with that, Jake?
That's funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
We can talk to this guy
You
whose
like
shirt
fries
is...
with that shake. Because that was a line. That was like a pickup line. Did you ever
It was.
hear that one? Yeah.
But, like, I like
Want
fries with
fries
my
with that shake?
Frosties from Wendy's. Fries dipped in chocolate Frosty, that's best.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. Now, he's given us some helpful information. The arcade is
Yeah.
full of sharks. I can't play there.
So if you want to contact the sharks, that's where you go, to the arcade.
Oh, we had another dog, but this one is not an enemy. Bow
No, it's
wow!
just
Don't you think you'll be needing a weapon? Did you know that the drugstore sells things you can use? Not drugs,
weapons
fortunately.
at the
I knew about it.
drug.
No. Weapons. It's a drugstore. Again, we called things drugstores instead of pharmacies. Like CVS has a lot of stuff now. Here's the hotel. Hotel Onette. $35 per night for a single room. Which
Wow,
isn't...
that's expensive.
Yeah. We also have some other buildings here that we can't really go in. Say something funny. I'll listen.
Blah 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 blah.
I can't wait any longer. I'm going back to watching the news. It's funnier than you.
Wow.
There's a lot of buildings here that even though you can't go in, they have a funny line that plays. And this one
Nice.
right here on the right, next to this trash can, there's a sign. Break the course of violence. Don't break the wind of change. Fresh breeze movement. You could tell the joke there. Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of a play on words. That's funny. What's the
But speaking
mailbox
of-
do?
The mailbox I don't think does anything. No.
Uh,
But this building here is perhaps one of the most famous lines or inside jokes in the game. Okay, pop quiz. A Beatles song. XXX today. Can you fill in the blanks?
yesterday.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you say yes,
Yesterday.
that's correct. I'm impressed.
Very
But
cool.
if you talk to him again... Oh, wait. Or if you have to check it again. No! Oh, wait. Do you have to... Okay, there it goes. Okay, pop quiz Beatles song. If you say no, he says... Bzz, a Beatles song, Notre Day. Wrong.
Mhm.
But yeah, the answer is the answer.
That's
We can
cool.
go to the hotel, but we can't do anything here except...
Let's go to the ATM.
Exactly.
Get our money.
Welcome
do
to
you
the
call-
automatic...
Where do you call Dad so you can save a backup?
Oh, there's a phone in here and one in the drugstore. Some of
Oh,
them are
cool.
pay phones, though. So we're going to withdraw enough. We have $74. Beating
Whoa,
enemies gives us...
74?
Beating enemies gives us money. So,
Cool.
so we are going to withdraw... Actually, no,
Oh.
I don't think I want to stay in the hotel because we need
No.
money to purchase weapons. So we're going to go to the drugstore first.
Yes.
And then I will save from there, and I think we'll... Actually, no, come to think of it, the one thing we were supposed to do but didn't was City Hall.
Oh, yeah, let's go to City Hall because we want to get the keys so that when we resume this.
Rumor has it that the Shark's boss is hanging out near the giant step.
Oh, cool.
But that's just a rumor, so... Should we believe it?
Well, there's a monster there, so is the Shark's boss the monster, or is he hanging out with the monster?
Well, let's see here. Oh, aren't you Ness? This is school holiday today? Have you done your homework? Remember to brush your teeth before going to bed. Have you been wetting your bed? What's with
Whoa.
all these personal questions, dude? Jeez.
Dude. Is that our
I'm really
teacher?
enough. I don't know. Maybe I honestly don't know why this random person. I'm really in a foul mood. Why? Because the mayor doesn't like me. I think I'll just kick back for a while. It just may take a couple of hours to sign this paper.
He's got a big smile on his face.
Yep. I think he's probably the poster child for those that work at the DMV.
It's the, what do they call that now? Silent quitting? Is that what it's called? Or something like
Oh,
that?
perhaps. I don't think I've heard of that, but that sounds
Or,
very passive
no, that's
aggressive.
not the right phrase, but it's this, it gets the thing across.
If we check the sign on the wall, it says, "Aren't you
Yeah.
stuck? If you want a hint, come and get it. Eagle
Okay.
Land Hint Union." There's actually a
Alright.
service of a guy that will pay and he'll give you hints of what you need to do next. But we're not going to use it unless we absolutely have to.
Yeah. We know what we
There-
need to do now.
There are lots of snakes and stray dogs around Onette. Is the mayor just going to let them run around doing whatever they want? I'm here to protest. There's always that guy.
Yeah. He should be making a sign or something.
And then again, there's also always that girl, and that's this woman. Some suspicious-looking kids are hanging out in the woods north of the library. I wonder if they are members of the Sharks. To stop the spread of the gang, someone should shut down their gathering places. Don't you think? I've started a movement that will stop all of the bad influences on the children of Onet. I call it the Fresh Breeze Movement. Hum-de-dum.
Mm,
That was what we saw on that
nice.
sign a few minutes ago.
Yes.
Did I tell you that I saw a giant ant one time at Giant Step?
There's the monster.
Oh, sorry, I did ant mean to spoil it for you.
Did ant.
Yep. I work for City Hall, but somehow Mayor Perkle bugs me. Let's keep this between you and me. So that's the mayor's name.
Yeah, Perkle.
We don't have any openings for part-time employees at this time. Okay.
Okay. All right. So to tie that in, there was a sign on a sandwich board in front of the drugstore, right, or whatever you want to call it, pharmacy, Rite Aid, near my house. And so at one point, this was last year, it said accepting all positions. And so I thought it'd be funny to walk in and say, I'd like to be a pharmacist, please. And they'd say, wait,
Oh.
what do you? And I said, no, you said all positions. Like, well, no, we were thinking more like a cashier. No. You said all positions. I want to be a pharmacist now.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That would be a fun conversation.
That's like when they ask you on the job application, position you're seeking, and like you're supposed to write down. But like, if you already have a help wanted sign saying what you need, then what is the point of putting something else down? Like, what am I supposed to put?
I guess if there were more than one position, but Emperor of the Universe is really seeking. This is just
Maybe-
a stepping stone towards that
May-
position.
Maybe I'll do that next time. No, I
That'll
probably
get you the
shouldn't.
interview, probably.
Yeah, probably. The mayor's office is on the second floor. You need an appointment before you visit. I'm going to have to stop you if you try to see the mayor. Funny thing is, she doesn't. But he has a cop for
That's
security.
awesome. But he does.
The mayor is busting his butt with all the troubles in town, like the
Oh,
sharks and the meteorite. Hey, are you the guy who's trying to reform the sharks? Wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. You've got to be kidding. Scram.
Wait. So, okay. Reform the sharks as in turn them from their evil ways, or reform the sharks like make the sharks like into a cohesive unit again? That could be read a couple different ways.
Oh. Well, no, I
It's
think they
ambiguous.
already are together, so I don't think we would need to do that.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to start encountering the sharks soon, and we talked to the one guy who said they hung around the arcade. That'll
So
be
we
for
didn't-
next time, though.
Yeah, so we didn't get the key. We need to do that.
If one of your friends What?
No, it's okay. If one of your friends becomes unconscious,
You should visit them at the hospital. You should check with the nurse receptionist and she will release your friend. It's a nice thing to remember, but it's alright if you forget. Yeah, just forget your friend that's in the hospital. That's
so
kind of sad.
basically, if one of our party members health points go to 0, we can go pick them up at the hospital.
Exactly. If you have any trouble, consult your kind-hearted mayor, who does not have time for us, apparently.
Yeah, like we can't get past the security guard, although we did get past the secretary.
Got a guy with dreadlocks here. A girl named Paula lives in Tucson. Her mother runs a preschool out of their home.
Tucson. I get
Exactly, we're in Onet, O-N-E.
it. One. Yeah.
And then Tucson. That's the next town once we finish everything here. I forget the name of the school, but I heard Paula's really special. Why is she special? I forgot to ask. Oh well. Well, we named her, that's why she's special.
Yeah. Any named NPC is a possible candidate for a companion.
We go inside this purple house over here. This guy.
I
City
just
Hall's
walked
to
in
the
your
east.
house.
You know, where the sun rises. That's not the most helpful thing, because we can
But at least we know that these kids know astronomy. Yeah.
We can't really see the sun in this game, Crow.
Uh-oh. But at least they didn't get the attack on us.
Yeah.
Surprise
Notice some
attack.
enemies have kind of a funny movement pattern. The crows are one of them. They just kind of fly in circles until you reach them.
And then they attack.
Yep.
Pecked at our eyes.
Ouch.
Now we became
I was
tame. So we
I
don't
almost put it
kill these animals, we tame them. That's
exactly.
nice.
I almost put
Okay.
I almost put an eye out at work the other day. Someone had
Oh
stuck
no.
like a pot on the shelf in a way that it was sticking out. The handle was sticking out weird, and then when I bent down, I was like, "Oh my god, that was really close."
Whoa.
I moved here from the way, way, way away next town. In the next town, there is what is the name? Polar Star Preschool? Preschool is at Paula's house. Paula uses, what is it called? Magic. So she is special.
She has some problems.
I don't think there's anything at this
Alright.
orange house. Oh, no, we can go in. But there's no one home.
Huh.
And then there was one other house here. I think no, I don't want to fight a snake. I think it was on the right? Over here? If you're trying to sell us a newspaper, go away. We don't read the paper. And we don't want any
Yeah.
milk either.
That is definitely the 90s. Nobody reads the newspaper.
All right,
In
let's
fact, I
find the
think
drug.
the newspaper around here is only on Sundays now.
Yeah, we get ours kind of like a smaller version in the mail on Thursdays. Can't go in this house either. The drugstore's to the east. East is the opposite of west. We have a lot of people telling us about east, but not being
Good to
super
know.
helpful. But we found
Yeah.
it. All
There's the
right,
east.
let's talk
Well,
to
east,
the people.
they're assuming that the orientation is, up for north, down for south.
Yeah, of course.
Left, is west, and
Yeah, the
right
little.
is east.
Yeah. Hello there. How may I help you?
I want to
We can buy, and we can also
sell our
sell. So
cookies.
we have a few cookies. They're not super effective, so we can sell cookies for $3 a piece.
Do it.
So we can
So there's a little
sell.
economy in here. You could sell your
Yeah,
cookies and buy hamburgers. Hamburgers are much more effective and they take up less space in your inventory.
exactly. So I'm just going to sell all
Hey,
3 cookies.
this is advanced homebound.
Okay, and then I am going to see what you
Oh,
have
look
in
at the
order for.
drugstore, the way the U and the S are lined up, as in
Oh,
US.
oh, that's cool. Or
Uh-huh.
us.
Yes.
So she sells cold remedy,
Cold
he or
remedy.
she.
I'll bet that probably gives you a lot of hit points.
It's actually no, it's recovery if you catch a cold in the game, but we're not going to see that for a while. So we're going to say
So we
no.
know where to go now if we catch a cold.
Or to the hospital
Okay.
too. They heal it.
Cool.
Hi, come in, come in. What can I do for you today? You can
Let's
sell
see
to
what you
him.
have to sell.
He has a cracked bat, T-ball bat.
We already have a cracked bat.
The T-ball
So
bat
we-
is $48 and worth
So
more.
we don't know what the stats are on these weapons until we buy them.
Exactly. But
Mm.
you'll notice the little window at the bottom is flashing.
Yeah.
That means it is a better item than what we have.
So I love the idea that the cheap bracelet is $98. That cracks me up. So that
Yeah,
obviously
well,
is some kind of magical or very effective item.
it's going to be in comparison because we're going to find a lot more expensive ones. So 98 will be cheap in comparison. And really, if you think about it, jewelry, if it's a high quality jewelry, 98 would be really cheap.
So so bracelets are like a big deal in this game. So is it like armor? Does it add to our
Exactly.
armor or defense?
It's
Nice.
defense, yes.
So
So
it's
baseball
like
cap,
Wonder Woman's bracelets.
pretty
You
much, yeah.
deflect bullets with them or something.
I'm not sure how well that worked, but it worked for her, so why not?
Yeah, I just saw the
Yo-Yo.
original movie. It was a little over the top, but that's okay.
There was a parody on Wonder Woman from a comedy group. It was like Batman and the other male superheroes were kind of making fun of Wonder Woman for like her outfit or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, I have these special bracelets that protect like 2 inches of my body." And then it was part of the sketch where his line is like, "Oh, I get all my clothes, I get all my superhero outfits from Forever 21," and she's supposed to grab him and like smash his head into the table, but like the actress did it like too harder than they rehearsed for, and actually kind of hurt, and it stopped the scene for a minute where he's like dazed, like I'm seeing bats because it's Batman. Like she accidentally hurt him.
Oh my. So
So we
don't
have
make fun of, the lesson is don't make fun of superheroes,
Oh, yeah.
no matter how scantily
cour-
clad or unarmored they seem to
of
be.
course, and especially Hulk. That'd be the worst one.
Yeah, that guy doesn't wear any armor, and he just wears purple pants, and he's fine.
So we have T-ball bat is a better weapon. Yo-yo is another stronger weapon, but it's not accurate, so we don't really go for those. Baseball cap, not as good as the Mr. Baseball cap. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell
the
our
cracked bat and buy
cracked
the
bat
baseball bat?
for $9.
That's it.
And we are going to get to the ATM. We're going to withdraw out of our $79. Let's do 60, just enough that we can buy this. We've taken our cash.
Why wouldn't we take all of it? Is it because something may rob us of our cash?
If we lose, the game mechanic is if you lose a fight, you lose half the money that is on you. If it's in the ATM, you can't lose it.
That's a big deal. Okay.
So we're gonna buy the T-ball bat for $48.
And we can't put money in the bank. We just can take it out.
Oh yeah, we can deposit it back. Yes.
Oh. Nice.
NES's offense changed from 5 to 13.
Wow.
Anything else that we can? Yeah, that's a big improvement. We could buy. Well, we can't afford the cheap bracelet, so no.
So we sold the crack bat for $9. So we sold it for half price, basically.
Yes.
So that's basically an idea of what the exchange rate is, probably. So if we sell,
it's a used item. You've used it to hit several things in the head. So
not only that, but I mean, these are, it's capitalist. It's, this is a place where, like, we're not going to buy something for what we're going to sell it for in the future. We won't make any money.
Yeah,
got to keep the lights on, right? Got to pay employees.
We're going to talk to this guy who says, "Hey, I know your hard-earned cash is important to you, but you should call your mom. She's probably got an ulcer from worrying about you."
Instead, we'll call our dad and we'll save the game.
We'll call both. Why not? And let's talk to the dog again. Woof, woof.
Woof, woof.
I'm Rafini the dog. I'm being possessed by the spirit of the game designer. Ruff.
Oh my.
Do you see the window showing HP and PP at the bottom of your screen? When you go to a store that has equipable items, the window will either flash, look normal, or become black. This is what I was telling you a minute ago. If you're allowed to equip an item that is stronger than your current item, it will flash. If it's equal to or less than your current, it will look normal. If you can't equip it, the window is black. I thought you'd like to know. Now it's time to become a regular dog again.
That's useful to know about the non-equipable items.
So it says drugstore, it says US, and then GT. If you have them together.
What the GT stands for.
And we also have a picture of a pineapple in the background and some mountains on the poster. But yeah, we'll use the payphone to call Dad. Deposit $49 into your bank account. Take away what you've spent. You should now have $19 in the bank. Well, XP to get to the next level. We are only 9 away from the level up. You will record our game. All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking of hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night, sleep tight. You like to work hard like your mother, but I don't think it's good to work too hard. He's wise. And we'll also call Mom. Yeah, very true. But we'll also call Mom because it's actually critical you do this. Because this is how you can also call Tracy to store your stuff. Is that you, Ness? You called me back sooner than I thought. Everyone here is doing just fine.
Should we have called Mom before we called Dad? Because if Dad's saving the game, will this end up saving, or is this after?
Or you're probably right.
Is there a save point for both?
You're probably right.
No,
but
Dad's
I can
the
just
save
call.
Point. The Mom's the cargo thing. Okay.
I can just call Dad back afterwards. Oh yes, Tracy, our sister's name is Tracy, by the way, started working part-time for the Escargot Express. Here, nice. I'll let you talk to her. and call me when you have some time. Oh, you don't have any free time? Well, here's Tracy. We have free time. Don't worry. I'll always call my mom.
Yeah, I always got time to talk to Mom.
Hello, this is Escargot Express. Oh, is that you, Ness? Big bro, it's me, Tracy. I'm working part-time for Escargot Express. Escargot, which means snail, which means it's a oxymoron, Snail Express.
Mm-hmm.
Like slow and very fast.
Very cool.
Like the
So-
U.S. Post Office.
So pick up or snail mail, right?
So if
So
we pick
tell-
up, we...
If we
What were you
pick
gonna
up,
say?
we can look at our objects and take something out of our inventory, our stored inventory. And
Exactly.
if we deliver, we're putting something into our cold storage, basically. Our
Exactly.
long-term storage.
Exactly. I didn't even need to
Is there
tell you.
anything we want to put in our long-term storage? I can't think of anything.
Well...
I don't think we have anything to pick up because I don't think there's anything in there.
Actually, you might have gotten it backwards. Pick up is they're coming to pick something up from you, so you can put it away. Delivery is they're delivering it to you.
I see now. Yeah, you want us to store something for you, it says. Okay.
We'll
So,
send someone over immediately to pick it up.
okay,
We're not
so
actually going
pick
to...
up.
We're actually... It takes just a minute for them to get here. We're not actually going to do it because it costs $18.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Also, if you notice on Town Hall, in with like the little swirls at the top of the building, you can see like a little face, like the mayor's face
Okay.
at the bottom.
Oh.
I've just never noticed that before.
Oh, yeah, sorta. Okay, yeah.
In with the curly cues. Hello, this is
Yeah.
Escargot Express. Your delivery charge is $18. You can cover the bill, right? No.
No.
Oh, I see. Please try us again. Goodbye.
Bye.
What I was going to do is perhaps deposit the sound stone, because you actually can do that, so it's not taking up space, but we don't really have to.
No, we like to have the sounds then.
And we're just going to call Dad one more time to save. Also notice we have Escargot Express as a separate number, so we could call our mother and our sister.
Nice.
Alright, we are saving. Next time, we will continue on with the game. We need to defeat the sharks and their leader in order to get the key from the mayor. At least that seems like what we need to do next.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
we'll also get up enough money to buy that cheap, quote-unquote cheap, bracelet and increase our defense. That is on the agenda.
Sounds good. Click.
Click! Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, that's the old-timey payphone.
Yep. The one in the hotel you don't actually have to pay. If the phone is black, it's free. If it's green, you have to pay $1,
So
$1.
we had to pay here?
Yep, this is green.
Oh, gotcha.
But the ATM is free to use. All right.
Well, that's good because that's not always true anymore. All right, cool.
So that's
This
the
is
end
a
of
fun little game. Yeah, I remember these kinds of games from a long time. I haven't played one of these in a while, but
Yep, it's an RPG role playing.
well, I love RPGs. But
Yeah, we'll get to role play as all 4 of the characters eventually.
yeah, so it's like a team. Yes, I get it. So like you'll have a party, and then each person in the party is a specialist at a certain thing, and then
Exactly.
Yep, that's good. Awesome.
All right.
Well, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I had a great time doing this with you today. If you are watching this at the end of 1 episode or 2 or however many parts this gets edited into, once again, please like and subscribe, and we will be back soon with the next part. And we'll continue making progress in this game. Thanks for watching today, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.